What's going on, guys? It is your boy Kept signing here, and I'm back with another video. And today, guys, we are covering some more Pokemon singles that I'm currently picking up in today's market. You guys really seem to enjoy the last video that I picked up. Since then, I've actually just got more DMs of things that I'm picking up, and predominantly because some of those cards have shot up. The biggest demon being predominantly the Ascending Flame Charizard. That was the last card I showed in that video, and at that point in time, you were able to pick some up on eBay, and maybe even TCG Player between the 45 up to the highest 60 point. Now that card shot up all the way to the highest at 100 to 120. So since then, some people have been asking me, hey, what other singles are you picking up? So I'm going to go ahead and cover some more that I'm currently picking up. Predominantly, these are singles that I'm picking up because I am doing a grading play with them, just like what I did with this Ascending Charizard, because I picked some of those up at 45. I graded them. I got one back this morning, and I literally sold it off this morning, and it was that quick, and I sold it at the highest point. So that's why I'm picking up these particular cards. So let's get into it here, y'all. Okay, guys, so here we are at the desktop, and we're gonna go ahead and be taking at the most cheapest card up to the most high-end card. The first one here is going to go ahead and be the Eevee EX. Again, this is going to go ahead and be the SBC promo. I did also put this in my last video, and I'm still taking a look and picking this up here. And since that video, this card has actually gone up. At that point in time, it was going for around $20 to $25. Since then, now it has shot up to around $34. And if you guys take a look at the chart here, and I told you guys this, at the $20 to $25 price point for a beautiful Eevee card like that, again, my favorite card, you couldn't go wrong. And when it comes to the grading on it as well, seems like when it comes to grading, it seems to be being pretty decent from what I'm seeing. So that's also another reason why I'm picking it up. But as you guys can see here, it is starting to do a full recovery when it comes to the card. And we go down to the 3-month mark, and like I told you guys, it was standing around the $20 price point for a while. Then it came up to around the 25. Look, it even came up to 27, back to 25, 20-ish. So again, it was around the 20 price point for a while now, and I said this card was going to do recovery, which it finally did. And now at this point, it is going for around 34, 35. Still at the 34, 35. I still think it's a pretty good buy, so I am still picking it up while I still can. There are still some deals out there that you can still find, especially go to the shows. Some people are willing to wheel and deal. Maybe you can pick it up still at 25, maybe even below than that, just depending. But this is still going to be on my radar of cards I'm picking up. And like I said, there's a reason why for it. So again, you can only get these in the SPCs, and in addition to that, for an Eevee like this, it's not a bad pickup. A second card here is going to go ahead and be the Pikachu from 151. I think the Pikachu from 151 for the longest time was just so undervalued, and I'm a Pikachu fan. I have Pikachu cards. Literally back here, I have a Celebrations Pikachu statue. I'm starting to collect these now, so like, I love Pikachu. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, and for the longest time, I just knew the one from 151 was just super undervalued, and it's a very nice card. I mean, you can't go wrong, and I always like it when you have like Pikachu interacting with humans. It's always better. So now, if you look at that card, is now going for around $44. You saw it was out low. You could have picked this up because at one point there was a demand for this card around the 45, and it shot all the way down to 20, 25. I was picking one or two of these up actually around $15 at one point, and now it's starting to do a full recovery again. Even though there's been more 151 product that's been dropped into the market, that does not matter. The singles have continued to spike, and it's an undervalued Pikachu card, and now people are finally coming around to terms with that, and it's finally starting to come up, and I think this will continue to still go up, because again, it's just still an undervalued Pikachu card. Even at the $44 price point, I'm still picking, looking at wheeling some deals, because you can still wheel and deal it. I think I can still probably pick some up, you know, probably around the $30 price point, below $30, probably around maybe $35, maybe $30, somewhere around there, just depending who you speak to, you know, who ears you're whispering into, and as well as what you call it, and as well as on eBay. Sometimes you're able to hit up on eBay auctions as well. A next card that I'm also looking at is the Detective Pikachu. This is a promotional card that you can only get in Japan. And I just think this is one of the best Pikachu cards. I like this card a lot. Everybody likes the Captain Pikachus, especially because this is when it came around the movie time frame, I believe, for the promotion. And as you can see, this card right now is around $154 here. Again, for me, I'm picking it up on it for the grading play, but again, even if you're looking at it for a long-term stance, I'm talking long-term because I don't do this picking up singles and this kind of waiting off. And if you do, you kind of have to wait a little bit. For me, it's more for the grading. But if you're going to do long-term, it's still pretty good. You can see through the year, right? It started at $31 last year. Then beginning of the year around to the 40 mark, and then since then it just continued to climb and climb and climb and climb, and I don't see it stopping. And the PSA 10 sales for it have just been continuing to climb as well, just because it's very hard now to go ahead and get these cards and also get them in the Gem Mint 10. I have one of these cards like right back here. I'm doing like a Pikachu collection, guys. I'm picking more Pikachu cards up, but I legit have this particular one right here, as y'all can see. All right, so I do have this card. Boom, right there. Detectives, PSA, right here. I actually picked this card up literally today, right? The person that picked up my Sit-ins Flame Charizard, right? He ended up trading this card plus some cash towards this Sit-ins Flame Charizard. And again, like I said, if you look at the graph for the PSA 10 of this, it's just been climbing, and I just see this. For me, it's in my personal collection, but if I ever have to sell it, I just feel like it's going to be good value on because it's just been climbing. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that. But yeah, even at this price, there are still cards being picked up. And keep in mind, like, these are promotional cards, so you only get a few, so there's only so few sales of it here. And you can still see the few amount of sales that are, they're going to be going up because there's only so much of these sales of these cards here. So again, this is kind of more of a grading play, but if you want yourself one of these, I will say pick it up now before these cards get up to the 200, 300s, and even possibly 400. You guys see what's going on with the Van Gogh Pikachu, and that one it's continuing to climb up. This is going to show the exact same pattern. Pikachu cards, again, is a crowd favorite, so I just feel like it's going to continue to climb. Next one up is going to be Gardevoir EX from Scarlet and Violet base. Now, when it comes to Gardevoir cards, I think this is actually the best Gardevoir card in Scarlet and Violet base. In my opinion, it's the best. It is literally the best. You know, again, I like it when they have Pokemon interacting with, you know, trainers and humans in these cards. It's beautiful. It captures everything. I love the coloring on it. My freaking buddy Ray literally picked up a PSA 10 in one of our vending POVs. He wants the card. It's a good card, and this card also in the PSA has also been climbing. So while this card is still at the $50 price point, while still low, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up, because you can see at one point it was going for a little bit higher and it dropped down. So while it's down still a little bit low, here I'm going to go ahead and look at trying to pick some up, of course, not only for myself but for the grading. Last card we are going to be taking a look at here, guys, is going to go ahead and be the Shrouded Fable Greninja. All right, the Shrouded Fable Greninja, guys, it, again, in my opinion, I believe it's the better Greninja in Scarlet and Violet base. I think it's better than the Twilight Masquerade. Hot take, maybe, but I think it's better. I like this promotional card. I am picking it up. PSA freaking 10s of this currently are going anywhere between 350 to 400, and to pick it up right now in a mint, it's around 63. I've seen it on eBay where you can pick it up around 50. So again, it's not bad. Get a $50 card. If it's good condition and you're able to go ahead and gem on it, then 100%. I'm going to go ahead and be taking a look at doing that again, because I do a lot of grading. So again, it started again, if we look at just at the year mark on it, guys, last year nobody cared about Shrouded Fable. Nobody cared about this Greninja. Nobody. right? But there were multiple copies of this card being sold at the $10 price point, and still high margins. I mean, not high margins, still high volume, this card being moved, right? And you can see the growth, and the growth is going to go ahead and continue. So just like with the Kindra, the same thing is going to happen with the Greninja, and I believe within even by the end of the year, heck, man, this card could be around an $80 card. But while it's still cheap, like I said, I'm going to be picking it up to do grading on it myself, and also having some singles for my tables to have them at a good price point, because I know when these things eventually do spike up, I plan on undercutting people when it comes to sell these things. So anyways, those are the things that I'm currently picking up in the hobby right now, guys. If you guys haven't watched the last video, go ahead and watch that out. Some of them, you know, could still be played. Some of them, one of the cards are still in here. But yeah, more videos will be coming out soon, guys. But as you guys know, you know, anything that I'm I'm telling you guys that I'm picking up, I'm actually picking it up. Like, I tell people, whatever I'm actually buying, I'm actually buying. Like, even the Greninja, I picked up a couple cards today, and I even picked up a PSA 9 just for my PC, because again, I just like the card so much. And I actually have it right here in the back. And like I said, I just sent a couple of these off for grading, so I'm hoping I get at least 110. But again, I just think it's just the better card than Twilight Masquerade. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this video. I mean, I appreciate y'all coming by to today's video, checking it out, man. Some of y'all, what y'all think in the comment section. Are these good pickups? You guys think what I'm picking up is good? You guys like my little slab things I have in the back? I'm also going to be looking at getting more slabs set up and seals set up for the setups here. And I'm going to be doing a lot more grading. And here soon, I'm going to also be doing grading videos and, slab return submissions and all that stuff. So it's going to be a fun time. A lot more content coming into the channel, guys. Again, we're trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the year. We are getting very close. If you guys can, we do appreciate you. Hit a sub, leave a like, and comment what y'all think about in the video. Peace. I'm out of here.